I'm back. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Rock Legends with yours truly, Millie! Wow, it's been a while. Did you guys miss me? Of course you did. Of course you did. Well guys, before we get started, do you guys like my new room, my new setup? You like my Japanese background? I absolutely love it. Honestly, I love it. And well guys, straight to the point. Today we are reacting to this highly requested video. Yes. Today we're reacting to Pink Floyd Echoes Part 1 live at Pompeii, Italy. But before we get started, I like to do some research on this tune. Yes, because I feel like doing research from now on. Okay, so this song is called Echoes Part 1 by Pink Floyd, of course, from the album Metal. This album was released on the 30th of October 1971, and the genre is progressive rock and psychedelic rock. I love the word psychedelic. My mom always says that I am psychedelic, and I wonder, what does she mean with psychedelic? Am I psychedelic? She's always like, Millie, you're so psychedelic. And I'm like, what do you mean, Mom? Okay, so this is a performance at Pompeii, Italy, with 0 attendance. I guess the band members were there, but they don't count as audience. And I guess all the production team, camera crew, sound engineers, and so on don't count. Oh, by the way, this was recorded at the ancient Roman amphitheater. Amphitheater. This sounds like, you know what I'm saying? So this was filmed at the ancient Roman amphitheater in Pompeii, Italy. We already know that. The main footage was filmed over 4 days in October 1971 using the band's regular touring equipment, including studio quality 24-track tape recorders. Additional footage was filmed in Paris in a television studio the following December, and it was added for the original 1972 release. Okay, I'm quite excited about these reactions, so let's crack on. My specs are already on, so headphones on, and let's do it! Notice how the band is called Pink Floyd, but the font is blue. Just saying. There's no one there. I'm tripping already. Okay. It's been only 39 seconds into the video and I am already tripping. Floyd is that they sound so simple, but yeah, so amazing. By the way, I love to be one of those two guys right there in the middle. They're so lucky. Guys, I tell you, I am tripping. I am loving this. This is the first time I see him live and young, because the performance I watched by Pink Floyd, Shine on Your Crazy Diamond, they were a bit older already, and I think he was only one of the members or two, I can't remember, but yeah. And I tell you, this is already an experience.
Separate glances meet. I am you, and what I see is me. And do I take you by the hand and lead you through the land and help me understand the best I can? And no one calls us to move on, and no one forces down our eyes. No one speaks and no one tries. No one flies around the
I love that bit there. I love when they go, wah, wah. This is so chill. Honestly, I also love the scenery, you know, the Italian amphitheater, how they combine the ruins and the band playing there. This is epic, and they're so ahead of time, you know what I mean? Because currently, I like to say this, currently bands are playing gigs and concerts with no audience. And this was in 1972. They're so ahead of time. Who would have known that in 2020 bands will be playing concerts with no audience? Pink Floyd created the actual trend of concerts with no audience. Who would have known? Is that like near a volcano? tell you what, the notes are so simple. Well, I can't play them because I can't play an instrument. But yeah, I'm saying they are so simple. But honestly, they are so simple. Like, the sound is like so simple. And I always say this about Pink Floyd. So simple, but so nice. Just want to enjoy the ambience they create with their music. Something I like to say, and is I love how natural they sound. The sound is so natural. It's unbelievable. I enjoy all kinds of music and music genres in general, but I have this liking for natural sound, not overly processed, not overly compressed. I mean, it's just natural, and it's something I love. I don't know, you can feel the energy, the musicians are present. It's just beautiful, I think. Another thing I like to say is that I love how they combine all these different sounds and rhythms. They are not scared of mixing things up. It's something that I admire and I particularly enjoy when I listen to music. But then again, Pink Floyd is very simple. But I mean, they are complex and simple at the same time. Whenever I listen to a song like this, progressive, or that they combine different rhythms and such, I feel very attracted. They feel very rich and interesting. They keep you engaged, wondering what are they going to play next, what are they going to do next. That's how I feel. I don't know if you guys share the same thoughts. The sound of the guitar goes so well with the name Echoes, like bang on. amazing. Honestly. The drums, the guitar, the sound, like is that it? I always say that. Wow. Okay, that tune was epic. Echoes. You know what? I wonder how they came up with this idea of having a concert with 0 attendance. Like, most people love filming their crowd, showing off, look how big we are. And yet, they doing a concert with no one there apart from the crew. And that's it. Who came up with this idea? Let's have a look. Okay guys, check this. There's this guy called Adrian Maben who had become interested in combining art with Pink Floyd's music. His original plan was mixing the band with assorted paintings, but it was rejected. And then, during 1971, he attempted to contact the band's manager, Steve O'Rourke, to discuss the possibilities of making a film to achieve this aim. So yes, he's a persistent guy. So, he went on a holiday to Italy, to Naples, in the early summer, and during a visit to Pompeii, he lost his passport and went back to the amphitheater he had visited earlier in the day in order to find it. Then walking around the deserted ruins, he thought the silence and natural ambient sounds present will make a good background for the music. That was a brilliant idea. He also felt that filming the band without an audience would be a good reaction to earlier films such as Woodstock and Gimme Shelter, where the films paid equal attention to performance and spectators. So he's the one with the brilliant idea. Now it makes sense. One of Maben's contacts at the University of Naples, Professor Carputi, I'm half Italian, who was a Pink Floyd fan, managed to persuade the local authorities to close the amphitheater for 6 days that October for filming. Access was secure after payment of a fairly steep entrance fee. Echoes, as Roger Waters declared in an interview, was the attempt to describe the potential that human beings have for recognizing each other's humanity and responding to it with empathy rather than antipathy. That's quite deep. Overhead, the albatross hangs motionless upon the air, and deep beneath the rolling waves in labyrinths of coral caves, the echoes of a distant time comes willowing across the sand, and everything is green and submarine. This is likely describing the creation of Earth or the creation of humans. Either way, it's about the small chances of everything going exactly the right way for us to appear where we happen to be. I like the chorus. It says, and no one showed us the land, and no one knows the wheres or whys, but something stirs and something tries, and starts to climb towards the light. This is my interpretation. It's like when you want to do something, but you have no clue on how to do it or why you want these things or whatever, but there is something like, you know, when they say listen to your heart, you know what I mean? It's that. It's like there is something that motivates you, there is something that pushes you to do these things, and they just happen, you know what I mean? You start to climb towards the light. Even with all doubts, uncertainty, and lack of goals, something unknown make us go on, explore, and find reasons for living. Beautiful. Now, why don't we read some comments about this video? When your band is so epic, you get to play a concert exclusively to ancient Roman souls. Now, there's one here. Notice there is no audience. Pink Floyd was practicing social distancing 50 years before it was cool. This song is a masterpiece. I told you, they created this trend. They are ahead of time. They time travelers. I tell you. Gilmour doing his best golden god impression here. It truly was a time when gods of rock walked the earth. I gave my girlfriend the headphones to listen to this masterpiece, but she said this track is long. Now the road between us is long. This one is pretty long. The difference between Pink Floyd and other bands: 1. Psychedelic music, but not underrated. 2. In spite of giving insane spiritual music, they are professional, having top hits in 70s and 80s. 3. David Gilmour playing such a guitar without any extra expression or movement. It's like bread and butter for him. 4. Most of the lyrics of songs are not on love or sex or drugs. Most of them are on life and have lyrics only when required. 5. No extra rock band clothing, no extra effort, no alcohol during performance, only music. 6. Last but not least, Pink Floyd fans are completely different. They just dream in the sun and go in another dimension. I agree with you. We trip. I consider myself a Pink Floyd fan already. And well guys, time for my final thoughts on this tune. Epic. That's it. Epic. Like Pink Floyd. I'm going to say this over and over again. I love how they combine all these different sounds and rhythms without sound overly complicated. Like the music is so chill, but they still have like so much room to experiment with all these different notes, sounds, rhythms and such, and that is something that amazes me. I love how the lyrics, they don't follow a pattern. They just sing what they feel and when they feel like, and that's it. If they don't want to sing anymore, if they want to finish the song with that long instrumental part, they do it. The freedom they have not following a pattern is something that I really like about Pink Floyd. And well, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. See ya next time. Bye bye. Her name is Millie. Let's go.